What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Here's a hot take. A lot of gun videos, gadget videos, prepper videos, insert whatever niche you want, but we're gonna go with guns in this instance. A lot of guns videos, reviews you see on YouTube should not be labeled reviews because they're not reviews. I think we live in an era where we have diluted what the term review and what you should be doing when you're reviewing a product, but especially in the gun community, a lot of those videos should not be labeled reviews because they're not. If you're not willing to do a video where you review a product the same way other YouTubers such as Nightwood Guns, Mr. Guns and Gear, Honest Outlaw, Focus, Hop, Brass Facts. There's a lot of guys out there who, I mean, we all have some typeism, but theirs is like, and this is not a bad thing. Theirs is on another level, and the product that they put out, their videos, not the product itself, but the product, their videos that they put out, the quality of it and the detail they go into reviewing the actual product, it's on a level of its own. And if you're not willing to put out something similar or better, I don't think you should be putting out videos claiming them to be reviews, and that's okay. I don't do reviews. I like to show you the product as it has affected me. I'm showing you my experience with the product itself to give you perspective. And I think that a lot of people, especially guys who put videos out on YouTube, get confused and assume that people only buy stuff after seeing reviews or things like that. And that's just not true. That's not how humans work. Most of us watch a ton of videos, reviews, lifestyle videos, demos from the brand itself, maybe range videos where they're not reviewing anything, they're just shooting or using the product. A myriad of videos we watch and consume before we actually make a decision. So don't feel like you'd be limited on videos just because you're not making reviews. I understand that I don't want to put in that level of work to review a product because that's just not what I want to do with my channel. That's just not what I do. And that's okay. And I think a lot of people need to define that when it comes to their channels. Now, does that mean that you can't have an honest and thorough video talking about the product as it relates to you? No, that's not what that means. That just means that you just need to be honest and actually talk about the product as it affects you, because people want to hear and see about that. A lot more people want to see videos like that than reviews, if we're being honest. We're looking at just raw data. And from somebody who does marketing, advertising and all that, who's done it for a very long time, the psychology of human beings, we place great value on videos where somebody is showing how the product affected them personally or relates to them, because people want to relate to other people, or they want to think of their problem or their situation and want to find somebody else in a similar problem or situation and want to see how they dealt with it or how they used the product to solve the problem they had. So, for example, a lot of people, let me make sure that, a lot of people will ask me, hey, can you do a review on your Zev? And like, there's a ton of videos out there that have done reviews on the Zev or Zevs, whether it's the full size, the compact, whatever, that is super thorough. They do all the tests, the drop tests, the this, the that they actually review the product itself. Now, I've done videos on the Zev as it pertains to me and my experience with it, and I'm sure I'll do more videos as I continue to train and grow as a shooter with this gun as my primary pistol. But as far as like a review, I think that you get more value as the viewer from other videos. Now, would you not get value from my video? That's not true. There's people out there who are similar to me, who want to see what my thoughts are on how this gun has affected me and how I've overcame training blockages, etc., etc. So, or another good example is I could do a review on this T-Rex Arms holster, but again, I feel like there's guys like Nightwood Guns who do an excellent job at reviewing products like this, that they basically say everything that needs to be said about said product. Now, does that mean that other people can't talk about it? No, it just means that if you do want to talk about it, if you're not going to do a review, talk about how the product affects you personally. What's your experience with this holster? Any issues or anything like that? So if I were to do a video on this holster, I wouldn't review it. I would tell you my experience with it, how I actually prefer having a tier 1 concealed claw on here, and it's a lot better than the T-Rex arm claw. How I like the attached, what are these things called again? Damn, brain fog. A wedge. How I like to attach wedges to this particular style of holster. And to me, this setup right here is super minimal, even when I'm carrying the full size grip, and it tucks really nice and it's very comfortable. And I think a lot of it has to do with the claw. So that's an example of how I would do a video speaking on a product like this, how it affected me. While it not being a review, it still has value to a lot of people. So, you know, and it's not just a guns thing. I think that it's across a lot of industries where people want to tag things as reviews. And when you click on the video, they're not using the product. They're not, like, for example, with guns, you label something as a review and you don't show the product being used, the gun being shot. That's a bad review off rip. If you record and put out a video and you labeled it a review for a pistol or a shotgun, an AR, whatever, and you don't shoot the gun in the video, to me, it's a bad video. It doesn't matter anything else that you said in the video. It's a bad video as far as a review video goes. And obviously this is my opinion, but I think most people would agree that there's a lot of bad reviews out there. They're incomplete. They're not as thorough as they should be. And I think we all know what a good review is. That's how I'm able to name some of these other channels that do a great job. So we know Honest Outlaw is going to do a good job, thorough, and then have a conclusion at the end. We know that Night with Guns is going to be super thorough. And shout out to all those guys that give us a base of what a good review should look like. And somebody maybe in the comments like, oh, you're glazing them. No, like, I think that's important to acknowledge that there are people doing it the right way, and that's how you should do it if you want to do it. If you don't want to go the review out and you're not going to take the time to put out that type of quality content and thorough content, then you should not label it a review and more so talk about the product as it relates to you. So just my 2 cents, and that's why I don't do reviews when people, hey, can you review this? Can you review that? The products you see in my videos are all products that I use myself on a daily basis. I don't just put products in front of you guys just to do it. I'm on a journey and I'm just taking you guys along with me, and we get to chat back and forth, have a good time, talk about things that we like and enjoy. And I think that's great, and that works for me. So it is very important that you define the type of content that you want to put out and clearly know what you want to do, so that you're putting out things that align with what you're saying that you're putting out in your video. So, and again, this is not a shot at anybody in particular or anything like that. This is not malicious or anything like that. It's just coming from somebody who wants to see the space improve as we talk about YouTube and GunTube and stuff like that. So hope that made sense. Just a little rant there. Appreciate you guys as always for watching my videos. A ton of stuff coming in the future. Working on a couple AR9s. Working with talking back and forth right now with Recovery Tactical. I had a ton of questions on their new chassis for Glocks. It's metal, and it solved a lot of it answered a lot of questions I had on their 2020 brace. So a video on that will be coming soon. MC9, almost done with that. MC9L, ton of stuff that I'm currently working on that I'm excited to put out for 2025. So again, appreciate you guys watching. Do something great, be positive, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Deuces.